Good evening, race fans. Sorry about that, just a couple of technical delays. RapidRacing here, bringing you all the action as we are Div 1 bound here around the beautiful streets of Monaco, under the bright lights, midnight racing. Just gotta love this track. I know that a lot of people don't have a big affiliation with it, don't enjoy it, can't pass, but there's nothing quite like Monaco. So thanks very much for joining us. Just started, mate. So we are 14 minutes in. Just bear with me, guys. I'll be right back. So Winter with a 1:11.434. Chrissy just with a little bit of a warm-up lap. Mate, you didn't miss much, mate. I was taking care of some personal matters, mate, so my apologies for that. So just riding on board. Rubric goes fastest with a 1:10.769, the boss. Josie Wales with a 1:10.949. A couple of guys, Eric, the RC Curtis there with in the Haas. Great to have him. Won the race yesterday. Obviously a little bit of controversy, but Curtis got the chocolates with the penalty of the Storm Hutto, but that's obviously been going to the steward, so we'll see if that decision is overturned. Not for me to decide. I don't look after Division 2, but a great race by Curtis last night. J-Rad is now in the pits. Good to see him there. See how he goes. Kahoot coming around here through the S's down into the with a 1:10.455. Relic goes P1. Shots fired through the swimming pool. Kahoot looking very nice, if you don't mind. Yes, true, Benno. I certainly do, mate. Coming through DRS down here on the straight, and Kahoot with nothing more than a 1:11 flat, so not going too bad. Who else is on the left? Betsy. I think he's slowing down here. He's not. Coming down here to the famous S's, braking hard into second. Clips that inside apex down through the gears. Up into 6, braking hard down into the left-hander, coming through to the swimming pool, touching the inside curb if you dare. Just want to hit that inside curb, just beautiful. Purple sectors, coming through to Pubs, down there, just a little bit twitchy. Car wanted to twitch out, DRS. Understeering comes through, it's going to be in the 10s. Betsy, 10-2, P1. The reigning Division 1 champion has put his car on pole. A fantastic one. Let's take a look at Harry's coming around here now. Unfortunately, he is invalidated. Willie's in the track, which is good to see. Wills and Muckping as well. In the Tane Trees, watching the Rapid Racing League. We go all across Australia. Noodles. Let's take a look at the Tifosi. The Ferrari boys are happy. Currently leading the constructors. Looking very handy, Noodles. Up here through Beauvoirage into Masset. Coming through the Casino corner. And down into Mirabeau. Noodles coming down into the wily old Grand Hotel hairpin. The Mirabeau. And then onto the straight and the tunnel over to the Nouveau chicane. Accelerating through the gears here, Noodles looking to try and put in a good time. Nouveau chicane, he's just cut it through, so he's not going to deep. Be careful with that. Curtis is out on a lap here. Through the Casino down. Coming through into the Grand Hotel hairpin. The slowest corner in all of F1. G'day Patchu, how are you mates? Good to see you.
Yes.
And Daph's in the chat. Why aren't you in the car, mate? Looking forward here, coming down here, 13. 3 into the swimming pool. Curtis looking very racy. Clips the inside. In through to Raskas. Onto the main straight. DRS open. Looks nice. Is he in the 10s? 10-8. P5. Only good enough for P5. Just tells you how competitive this Div 1 competition is. And through our first rounds, it is RRT Chrissy with a 10.173, if you don't mind. Eclipses Betsy, who is on an out lap. So let's take a look at the reigning Division 1 champion. Unfortunately, the Big Tex and Magic Mike won't be joining me today in comms. So Betsy just warming it up through. Up on the straight DRS. Up into Sandavot. Let's see what he's got for us. Looking good there. Just clips it inside. Accelerating way up here. Looking very handy, Betsy. Coming around this Casino. Clips the inside in third. Down the hair, gets away there from his teammate Winter. Into the hairpin. Looks really good and comfortable here, Betsy, at the moment. Has he been able to prove? He's got to find 1/10 here somewhere. Coming down the tunnel as we enter the end of Sector 2. Braking hard into the Nouveau chicane. The Williams just getting a little bit in his road, but hasn't really affected Betsy at all. Into Sector 2 here. He's not up though. He's right on the cusp through swimming pool. Up here to Raskas. The Williams has got to get out of his road. That is a block there if I've ever seen it, and Betsy's going to have to abort. That is unfortunate. We've got that on the replay. Whoever that is in front is going to cop one. There's 3/10 he's lost. He was right on the cusp there. Unfortunate for Betsy. Let's take a look at Josie Wales now. A fantastic win there in Spain. Probably a little bit lucky by some accounts, but was able to hold on. And Benno's talking maybe the boss does get the chocolates. This is a track that Rubric is happy with. Josie Wales down there in the third, if you don't mind. Now, just for those guys, Josie Wales dominated this race last year. Looks like he's got a fair bit of competition through the swimming pool. Breaking through here. He's got to improve by at least 8/10, almost a second. Chrissy has got him here in the Aston Martin, and he's boxed. He's not gone through. Rilo now in the chicane. He's boxed as well. Just trying to see. We've got an alpha of Muckpin on an outlap. Harry Dwells is coming through now through to Raskas with a 13.211. Hits that DRS button. Keeps it as close as you dare to the barriers, and a 12 flat, good enough for P13. Not a bad effort. Let's take a look at Winters into the pits with an invalidation. We've got the Ferrari there on an outlap. The AlphaTauri boys, is that Rubric? Looks like it. He's 2/10 up. He's on for a 10.4. Oh, just a little bit touchy there through Raskas. Looks very nice here. Nice in third. Goes through the gears. Goes next to the barrier. Who knows? Probably is 2/10's P4 for Rubric. We've got the Aston. We've got the. I think that is Harry there. That's coming in. I think you'll find. Is he going again? I don't think he is. No, he's 4/10 up. That's an invalidation. Noodles 3/10 up here on his first time. Let's ride on board with the Greek sushi lover. Through the tunnel here from Noodles. Up on that new Nervo chicane. Looking very racy there. Just bear with me, guys. I will be right back. So Noodles with a 10.7. Not bad, gets himself up to P5. Curse with an 18.2. He's on a faster lap by the looks of it. Going up the hairpin there. Let's see what Ping's got in store. Coming through the just on the cusp. He's got a little bit twitchy there. So take a look at Ping. He's going to box it here. J-Rad on his first of flying laps. What's he got in store with this? 11.3 the first time around. Let's see what J-Rad can do. He's now on that hot lap. Centervot, geez, I tell you what, he was close to invalidating there. Up the hill. Betsy into the nines. Betsy into the nines. I didn't see it, but here's a 9.8, 3/10 up. Christie is up on the hill now. Here's 7/10 up, if you don't mind. This is a stonking lap here from Chrissy. We just got Curtis with a 10.3, if you don't mind. These boys are coming through thick and fast. Chrissy's going to be the last one to put through. Relic's coming through here, through the chicane. He's not that fast. He's got through. He's got a bit twitchy, though, through Raskas. Watch Rubric got in store through Novacone, but let's take a look at Rubric, see Relic, see what he's got here. He's slightly down. Will he improve? 10.3 it is, P5. Rubric coming through now is invalidated. One of the Alpines has gone through. J-Rad's got himself to P8. It is going to be down to Chrissy. What can he do? Raskas, the Ferrari, gets out of the road. Can Chrissy do it? Around the last corner, DRS wide open. He's the only one that can knock off Betsy. 10.9. Betsy's done it by 1/10. 1/10, if you don't mind. Betsy holds on by Bee's Dick. Literally a Bee's Dick, Betsy. What a pole. It came down to those last runs. I think Chrissy's probably lost a 10th or two from the Ferrari. It certainly put him off. It's unfortunate, but traffic is a thing about Monaco. And that's it. That's all she wrote. Let's take a look at it. Betsy, our pole sitter, I'm just going to get him into the chat. Let's see if he is there. Betsy, go through there. So let's wrap it up. Betsy P1, Chrissy in P2, Josie Wales P3, Curtis in P4, Relic P5, Rapid Rubric P6, Rilo 7, J-Rad 8th, 9th for Noodles, and Winter wrapping out our top 10. So let's move through. Onto the race. Not too sure if Betsy's going to be joining. Invitation sent there for the pole sitter. Meanwhile, while we're waiting, it's a bit weather. Let's take a look at the track guide.
We're here to kick off today's race at the infamous Circuit de Monaco. Drivers will need to be on their top form if they want to take home that coveted win today. The astonishing Circuit de Monaco is, for all intents and purposes, virtually unchanged since its inaugural race back in 1929. The faster cars of today ensure the 19 corners past the casino and along the seafront remain as thrilling as ever. A 2.1 mile lap here takes us around an entire country, yet never more than inches from the race-ending barriers. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what...
So the boys are winding up. And she's wet and miserable. Could probably understand why Betsy is going to take a lot of concentration. So let's go through the grid. Betsy in the Red Bull, Chrissy P2, Josie Wales P3, Curtis in P4. Outstanding performance there from the Div 2 boy. Rapid Relic in P5, Rubric in P6, Rilo P7, J-Rad in P8, Noodles P9, Winter P10, Kahoot in P11, Muckping P12, Willie P13, Harry Dwells P14, and Rapid Debonator rounding out in the 15th spot and already clipping. So it's a wet race under lights here at Monaco. If it wasn't hard enough, it's about to get even more difficult for these guys. So, winding up here. Let's see what we've got. And lights out. Away we go here. And why are we at the back of the grid? Don't ask me why, but Josie Wales has just got himself an absolute belter of a start. Up on the inside, holds it through, just clips the apex, but Chrissy up on the inside there. Relic has got himself up to P4. Curtis has dropped down to P5. Noodles has got himself in there. We've got a few droppers. Rubric hasn't had a great start as well. Muckping, and they are dropping down like flies here at the moment. We've got a few guys with a bit of wing damage. I think Rubric has got himself all sorts of crazy there going into turn one. He's dropped all the way to P11. We know that there's this Monaco glitch up on the inside. Winter. Wow. Let's cop that one there. That was a lovely move down the hairpin, somewhere where you just shouldn't be passing. Let's see if we got that up there on the Rapid Racing replay. And you can just see it up here, up on the inside. Rubric dancing there up on the left-hand side. But just keep an eye on Winter up on the inside of the hairpin. That is unbelievable racing. Back live, Rilo there in P12, who hasn't had the bad start. Rubric is just holding it up. Willie's left the session, unfortunately disconnected, as he normally does. Meanwhile, up front, Chrissy has got the jump on. Oh, there's a four-way dance here. All through it. Josie Wales has held through, but he's ghosting for some reason. Chrissy has been able to hold there. Josie somehow, I think he's ghosting. I think he's been disconnected there. Not too sure what is happening. Meanwhile, Kahoot's got himself up to P6, up on the inside of Curtis, who's dropping back faster than the back row of the New Zealand All Blacks. Winter's got himself up to P8 and is looking very racy. ERAC. Noodles has got himself up to P5. Josie dropping back. He's been disconnected. Well, let me see if I can get him back in. Excuse me, guys. As I'm the only one in comms tonight, so hopefully he's got himself back. He will be eventually, but Chrissy's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings going through that new bound chicane. Through here, Chrissy, but look at Betsy. He's got a 6-second lead. He is storming away here. Chrissy has been able to get through. Relic in P3, Noodles in P4, Kahoot in P5. Josie Wales has reconnects. Betsy with a 1:22.566. Curtis in P7. Winter P8 just hounding him there, if you don't mind. Looking for an opportunity to pass there. It was all pretty line astern. If it's not hard enough to pass here at Monaco, to do it in the wet, impossible. Winter with a pass of the decade, I say, up on the hairpin. Curtis has now sort of settled himself down, but Relic and... Oh, squeeze. Oh, he's giving him a little clip out there. Relic is trying to... Oh, he's going to... Oh, nah. That is not going to end well. Chrissy and Noodles there. Relic has dropped way back. Went for a gap that just was not there. And that has affected Chrissy. Hopefully he doesn't have wing damage. Kahoot up to P4. Noodles has got himself up to P2. But in the meantime, Betsy is just stomping away here. 10 seconds. Relic has got himself a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. Yep, he's got no wing. Yep, the wing is gone. You can see it. It may not be, but he's definitely got some damage of some description. But Betsy with a 1:22, he is storming away with this race right now. Noodles is 10 seconds behind Chrissy, just holding his time here. Kahoot into P4. Doing fantastic work there from Kahoot. Probably his best performance since moving to the wheel. Josie Wales currently in 5th. Has reconnected. Curtis in P6. Relic in P7 now. Has dropped down with that incident into the hairpin. Winter into P8. J-Rad P9. Muck Ping holding off a very fast flying Rilo. Is he going to look for the inside? He just doesn't have the pace or the grip, Rilo, to get the job done. Let's see what he does here at the hairpin. Nope. Stays line astern. Waits for his opportunity. The patience from this boy is absolutely outstanding at the moment. Difficult conditions. Muckpin getting a bit squirrely as we go down here. Rilo looking for the opportunity down here on the inside. Nicely done there by Muckpin. He's holding through. J-Rad moving through to P9 and Winter. So we're all pretty much line astern. But it's Betsy and Daylight at the moment. Chrissy hounding him. Now Betsy's into the 121s. That just gives you an idea. 121s Betsy's to a 123. 2 seconds a lap faster. Betsy is over the rest of the field. He is storming away with this race and he could very well lap a massive amount of the field. Rubric has dropped all the way down to P15. Obviously, he's at the box. But this is a master class if I've ever seen one. Betsy just storming away from the field. What a performance. This boy is just firing. Through the Nouveau chicane. I tell you now, we're 5 laps in. The only person that can lose this race for Betsy is Betsy himself. He's just stretching the lead. Chris is now outside. Noodles has done pretty well here. Kahoot up there, looking quite pacey as well. Just missing the inside of the chicane. So take a look there. Betsy with a 22.3. Noodles, who's in P2, coming through here, up onto the straight, 23.1. A full second faster, Betsy. Unbelievable. Benno in the chat saying that Betsy should be promoted to Div 0.5. Based on this performance, you would have to agree with you there, Benno. Betsy just absolute world of his own now. 13 seconds away. Noodles just cannot react to this. Chrissy just doing there. Kahoot looking for his opportunity. Josie Wales, after that disconnect, has dropped all the way to P5. Curtis managing to keep it on the road in P6. Relic After that, coming together with Chrissy. Thankfully, no damage, it seems, to either driver, thankfully. Winter into P8. J-Rad, great account of himself there in P9. Muckpin in P10. Coming down to the chicane, looking very nice. And Rilo sort of dropped away now. Debonator, great account in P12. Harry Dwells in P13. Willie all the way down. And Rubric, who had to box on the first lap with damage. But Betsy with another fastest lap, 21.358. He's half a track ahead of Rubric, who's coming up onto the straight. The boss, who was one of the early favourites, has just not had a good day here. Oh, mate, Claps, you race. You race, mate. You go for that title, buddy. You race every time you get, mate. You show up tomorrow. So, Betsy, 14.5 seconds. Chrissy just getting a little bit squirrely there. Noodle's doing quite nice. Doing good here though, Kahoot as well. Josie Wales. Not a lot of overtaking. It's very true, Benno. So Curtis down in here in P6, being hounded by Relic. But in these difficult, it's hard enough to pass here in the dry, let alone try and do it in the wet. Where the driver in front gets that traction out, enough space to be able to hold you behind. Relic has definitely got a fair bit more pace here than Curtis, but he just can't utilise it. Winter down there in P8, J-Rad. They're all sort of in a bit of a non-DRS chain. What do you reckon about that, Aussie? So, Winter trying to claw his way back here. Chrissy's still within a second of Noodles, so he's holding him, but Noodles right now is falling. Betsy, this is just outstanding, mate. Unbelievable. But Noodles right now. Ah, here we go. Thank you very much, OPSL, for your re-scrub. Super Betsy right now, that's for sure. Thanks for the resubscribe, OPSL TV. 7 months in a row, thank you. A long time, 7 months, mate. Really appreciate your support. He is definitely turning into Super Max here, Betsy. He is streaking away this field. Chrissy, just a little bit of a twitch coming out onto the main straight. He's keeping Noodles honest, but really doesn't get the opportunity to go past him. Cahoot's in the same difficult. Josie just holding his time. Curtis there, dropping about close to 2 seconds, and Relic is in P7 and Winter. But it's all line astern here in Monaco. Not going to be a lot of overtaking. This is really going to come down to pit strategy here. Muckpin dropping back 2 and a bit seconds away from Rilo, but the boys are doing okay. Debonator down there in P12. Harry Dwells in P13. Willie P14 and Rubric, who had a shocking start, down 9 places. We just take a look at the leaderboard and you can probably see now Betsy is almost a full lap ahead of Rubric. It's not going to be long before he's getting Rubric lapped. We take a look at the fastest lap. You can see Betsy is a full 1.4 seconds faster than Noodles. 1.3 seconds, and the closest one out on track is actually surprisingly Kahoot with a 1.4, so he's at least 1.1 seconds ahead of the fastest lap. 10 laps in here, but you take a look at Betsy, he really can just hold this lead as best as he possibly can. He's just going to stretch it. There's no doubt about it. Rubik's had 2 stops so far. Willie's had the 1 stop. Look at the tyre situation. They'll probably stop once here, around the lap 17 onwards. I'd imagine with the intermediates, which have a good bit of grip. Willie's already in the pits here. And Willie's retired in the pits. His night is over. Back to studying the books, Willie. Thanks very much for joining us. And Noodles has got himself a little bit of a train behind him. And he's holding him up, but Chrissy just can't seem to do anything about it. Cahoot in P4. Josie Wells looking for the opportunity there, but right now we're very much in a holding pattern. These guys are just keeping up with the same pace. One of these guys is really going to take a gamble, get themselves into free air. But you've got to get yourself into that pit window. So let's take a look down here. Josie Wales in P5. Curtis in P6 there. Relic, after that disappointing incident there with Chrissy, dropping all the way down to P7, and he's going to be ruining that decision to try and go up on the outside of the hairpin, which, let's be honest, almost impossible to overtake unless you are Winter, who probably put on one of the passes of the season back then. And Relic just hounding Curtis into trying to make a mistake. None forgiving at the moment. Winter sort of dropped back here at the moment. So's J-Rad. So we're starting to get that little bit of a gap that we always seem to have here in Monaco, that stretch. Guys looking to try and cool the brakes. But in conditions like this wet conditions, obviously the spray is affecting their vision. So you are going to get that spread, the invariable spread that goes across the field at the moment. Rilo doing everything he can through Rascass and to try and get the job and clear Muckpin, but Muckpin defending so well right throughout this race. Sways, good to see you, mate. How'd last night go for you? I believe I hear that you got lapped. But great to have you in the chat tonight. Thanks so much for joining us. But right now, riding on board here with Rilo, who's trying, just a little bit twitchy there, coming through into the hotel chicane. But P8's points, Swayze. P8 is points. Particularly around Monaco, you just tick a box, you move on. Be interesting to see what the stewards say about last night's decision. And Frizy, if you didn't get an opportunity, go back and watch the Div 4 stream. One of the greatest last laps I've ever seen in Monaco. I will not ruin it for you. Just go and take a look at the last lap. Just when you think everything is going to plan, it doesn't. Just take a look at it. You will not be disappointed. And thanks to Frizy, first Monday night, great vision, 15 drivers around the streets of Monaco, which is great for the Div 4s. Absolutely, Showtime. Totally agree. Pit stops are going to be crucial. When do they stop? Is it drying up? When will it dry up? Certainly doesn't look like it's drying up at the moment, but Betsy with a nice, comfortable 19-second lead, he could probably box, get himself a vanilla chai latte, have a chat to the models on Kimmy's yacht, get back in the car, and still be comfortably in P1. Yeah, it's right now, I've got to agree with the chat here. One of these guys here in this train behind Noodles is going to have to take a punt. They're going to have to take a gamble. They're obviously expecting the rain to stop at some stage. I think they're trying to drive this if the rain is to stop. Curtis now a full 2 seconds with Relic right behind him. So Relic in the, not too sure, is that a basketball helmet there, Relic. I'm not too sure, but just holding on there. So Curtis just defending very, very nicely, but at the same stage, dropping back. Oh, he's been disconnected. I think you'll find he has been. Another one that's been disconnected by the looks of it. Or has he? Maybe that was a contact. Oh, Relic is looking outside. Oh, he's pushing him around. Send to Vought. Let's ride on board here. Relic looking up on the inside here. Can Curtis hold him through? I'm not too sure. Relic on the outside. Wow, he's just trying to get this, hold it through. Curtis tries the inside. Great defending by Curtis. But on the in stage, that was some fantastic driving there from both drivers. And Curtis defends well, defended fairly, and maintains that P6. But has dropped 1.3 seconds just in that first sector to Josie Wales. Chrissy, 3-second time penalty, unfortunately, for multiple warnings. That is not going to help his day, particularly with such a tight 3, 4, and 5 and 6. So 3, 4, and 5. Betsy now has a full set. So Chrissy in P3, Kahoot P4. Josie Wales is looking. Last year you probably would have seen Kahoot move over for Josie, but they're not teammates anymore. Kahoot is going to battle hard and he's going to battle fair. Josie Wales is just looking for the opportunity to send one down the inside. Wait for a mistake from Kahoot, but Kahoot's been able to get himself up to speed. He did have a slow start moving to the wheel this season, but he's been able to adapt quite quickly and finds himself there in P4. Deb with multiple warnings, 3-second time penalty there for him. But this four-way dance from 2 right through to 5 continues on. Noodles defending very nicely, but has the inability to stretch it out. What can he do? Chrissy and Kahoot's out. Kahoot is out. Will that bring a safety car? It's not going to bring a safety car. Not too sure what happened there. Kahoot just lost it coming out of the chicane. And he is DNF'd. How is that not a safety car? He's in the middle of the track, for God's sake. But that has allowed Chrissy to drop through. So Kahoot is out. Might invite him into the chat, see what happened there. But Kahoot is out, unfortunately, there. Let's see what he's up to. Let's see if I can get him into the chat. He might be able to tell me what happened. Send it through. Betsy, 21 seconds. Noodles in P2. Chrissy P3. Josie Wales P4. Curtis in P5. J-Rad. Yeah, exactly. Don't underfuel. There's going to be no safety cars. Kahoot's joined us in the party. G'day, mate. How are you?
Good, mate. Hands fucked, though.
Oh, right. I can imagine coming out of Novo chicane. Obviously got a little bit twitchy and then put it into the wall.
I had 4 or 5 snaps, and then there was like an indent in the wall. Just vibrated my whole wheel, and my wheel fell off.
Chrissy boxes, by the way, guys. Yeah, no, continue on, mate.
Yeah, I had a qualifying thing where I knocked my wrist.
Right, okay.
And it was actually starting to go numb, so maybe that's what's caused me to be a bit shite. But
fair enough. Mate, you were doing really well, actually, considering...
I know. I'm actually a little bit upset.
Yeah, you should be. Because I thought that the first... your first sectors were just, I mean, you got what? I think you jumped, what, 2 or 3 positions at the start, worked your way up to P4,
Yeah,
and you seem comfortable out there.
And you kind of just, yeah, look, I was, yeah, the last couple of laps started to get a little bit twitchy on the rear as I was losing grip, obviously, but yeah, just come out of that corner, short shift up to like maybe even 5th, and yeah, I just had nothing.
Well, if this track isn't hard enough in the dry, to do it in the wet is ridiculous. I mean, Josie's got a penalty.
Yeah, well, that's the thing as well, is I was literally I was sitting there like I was sweet, 0 warnings. I'm chilling behind Chrissy and Noodles, and obviously Chrissy had 6 seconds of pens.
Yep.
I don't think Josie was overtaking me because he was probably more than content to just kind of sit there for most of the race. I honestly felt I was in a really good position. Yeah. Considering I hadn't done any laps at Monaco, and obviously being on the wheel now. It was tough.
No, fair enough, mate. Well, there you go.
And then then I saw the wet for the whole race. And I'm going, well, now I'm even more screwed. But no, I actually had good. Turns out I've underestimated myself. I had actually some good. And
pace. It was wet. Is it a wet full race or is it drying up at the end?
Yeah. It's not drying up.
It's not drying up. So she's
and if it is, then I misread it because it actually said it didn't have the rain symbol.
Right.
It just had the percentage of rain. So that's another bug in this game. It's just
God.
So if it dries up, then well, we can't read properly. If it does, then but I don't think it is. I think it's inters all the way.
Yep. No, fair enough. There you go.
And another bug as well is obviously I'm DNF'd in the middle of the track and there's no safety car.
There's no safety car. Yeah, you literally, if you park that car anywhere on any other track like that, mate, the safety car is coming out faster than you can blink your eye. I mean, we were getting safety cars in Spain last weekend because someone lost a wing. But here, continue on. It is terrible. It is absolutely terrible. So, but the one thing I wanted to ask you, Betsy, he is in time zone himself.
We have this. I swear, Div 1. Every time we're here at Monaco.
Yep.
2 races ago, it was Hugh that won by about 30-40 seconds.
It was Hugh. I thought it was Josie, but I got that wrong. It was Hugh.
It was Chrissy.
Yep.
Last time, and look, Betsy's 23.5 seconds ahead.
No, he's in a different world tonight. Amazing performance by this bloke. I mean, I was looking, just checking. His fastest lap was 1.3 seconds ahead of yours, and you were second at the stage. It was just ridiculous.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, you take a look now. Relic has got the fastest lap because he's pitted for first stops. But there was one stage that Betsy, he was running in the 21s or the high 21s. Noodles in P2, he was running in 23s. That was just the domination of this guy right now is just ridiculous right now at the moment.
Yeah, but absolutely. Speaking of Noodles, he's actually just boxed.
Well, he's boxed as well, so there you go. You're more than welcome to join me in the comms, mate, or...
Yeah, no, I'll stay. Nice. I said to the lads, I don't want to be too noisy and whatnot, so I'll stay in here for a bit.
No worries, mate. Absolutely. So, we got because I'm not too sure where the big Texan is tonight. He didn't respond, so...
No, he didn't. I saw that.
Yeah, he's obviously with his son, which is fair enough, mate. He's a cutie.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
So, Noodles gets the overcut.
Yeah.
Yes, the overcut on Josie. However, Relics went really early, and Chrissy and Relics have both undercut Noodles.
Noodles, exactly.
But Noodles is okay. Noodles is like, hey, look, you guys got pens.
Yes. He's in no rush, is he? He's just going to cruise there. Chrissy's he'll be happy. He can just sit there. He doesn't need to pass him. He just needs to stay there, not get a pen, and he's got P2, regardless of which way he looks at this. Betsy on the meantime. Okay, so our race leader is in the pits.
That's all right. It's a free pit stop for him at this rate.
Oh, exactly. As I was saying before to the chat, Betsy is that far in front. He could get out, get himself a vanilla chai latte, have a chat to Kimmy's models on the yacht, and go.
I also have a very unhappy Relics with Chris here. Not sure if you caught that incident.
I did. I actually did see that on the stream, and I'm not actually. Look, I'm sure that they both will send their versions, but the way that
Chris is actually pitting because I think he's got damage. He's retired from the session. He's retired. He's given up.
What's he done?
I think he had 12 seconds of penalties. I think he probably just got wing damage as well.
No, he hasn't. But I wonder why he's done that. Makes no sense. Well, that solves the Chrissy Relic issue.
I think so. I think Relics will be like, right now. I don't know. Look, I had front row seats to it.
Yeah.
But I don't think you go too wide into a head.
No, and if memory serves me correctly, Relic was on the outside. Chrissy was the inside. So if anyone was going to be...
I even told him to back out.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's okay.
Vanilla Cholo, they go hard, exactly.
Yep.
But why would he... Right now, he's got a championship to win. He's running second behind Josie Wales. He's just let Josie extend his lead, really, when you think about it.
Yeah, I think... but I think, obviously, Betsy right now, as it stands, will gain 15 points on Josie.
True.
Well, actually... I'm actually kind of waiting for the fastest lap, so probably 16 points.
Yes.
But Josie, if he can climb up in the Relics' 3 second, which he almost is, then it will be P4. Oh, actually, no, Curtis hasn't picked, has he? No, sorry. So
he hasn't?
Yeah, Josie's actually on for the podium right now, based off penalties. So won't be losing too many points to Betsy, and yeah, we'll be pretty happy with that.
No, exactly, absolutely. Curtis now, he's...
I'm not sure if he also saw the boss on lap 1 get caught up over Rilo.
Yes, was that with Rilo, was it? Right, okay.
It was. It looks like Rubik's gone 2 from 2 from not giving a Ferrari engine car enough space.
But we don't question the boss. We don't question the boss.
We don't. He needs to race more, though.
Exactly.
I reckon.
Yes, he's got to tell the missus to stop studying.
Betsy, 7 tenths up on his fastest lap.
Jesus, truth.
And I'm assuming he's about to come and nail it, unless Relics has still got it, but I don't think it's going to last.
No. This is just ridiculous now. 19s.
Oh, no!
19.
He's kept it.
Oh, he has kept it. Wow.
Yeah, 2 tenths quicker.
Betsy won't be happy. He's got another lap in him. He's really throwing it here.
Yeah, absolutely. I just wonder if Curtis might... I mean, look, I don't know how much my tyres were on. I got a message probably the lap before I just lost all the traction. Oh, there you go, Relics is flying.
Yeah. Jesus,
I got a message saying the grip level, they say that the grip levels they might be dropping. Mm-hmm. I've just got that. But I wonder, I don't know. I think Curtis is trying an overcut. However, I don't think that's going to work. I think, just looking at gap to leader, looks like he'll be coming out, I dare say, behind J-Rad at this point, and that's going to lose him a bunch of time.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, it's going to... So, I reckon looking at Curtis at the moment, let's just take a look at where he is to the leader. 20 plus seconds. He's probably going to come out behind J-Rad. In between J-Rad and Rilo. So he's going to be at the moment. So, depending on when he wants to box. But right now, Betsy's just gone, well, is another 2 tenths. Is this the fastest lap? Yes, it is. So, it looks like... So Betsy and Relic are going to go pin for fastest lap here, I think. Didn't get
absolutely.
I didn't get Relic's sector time, but it's certainly he's dancing around here.
It's 2 1,000th of a second.
There we go.
It's a 1:20.062 versus a 1:20.064.
Well, yep. So now Relic is sort of backed off. I think Noodles is now a good 4 seconds away from him.
Yeah, so Relics is going to get held up by Curtis here. See, my only theory as well is maybe it was drying up and Curtis has gone for the whole I'll stay out until it dries up. I don't know.
Yep, who knows? But he's now 2.5 seconds, so Curtis needs to either pull the pin now and make the use of the fresh inters, he's not going to...
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, those inters would be screaming, get off, get off, get off.
Yeah, they'll be in the 50%, I'd say.
Yep.
50, 60-ish range.
Be screaming, get off like a stripper at a Dusty Martin party, I reckon. But around the swimming pool, wouldn't be getting much use in the rain.
No, absolutely not. It's the whole track's a swimming pool.
It is entirely. Curtis,
I think,
also
with this game, they've really optimised the spray.
Yep.
You can't see a lot when you're right behind someone.
No, you can't. So I was just telling the boys in the chat, I mean, obviously a little bit, well, I'm not too sure if the word controversy from the way that it finished Div 2, so glad I'm not in the steward's room for that one.
It is controversy. No, I'll give it that. Definitely some controversy. Obviously, that 3-second under rules states it will not be removed. However, look, I will admit, even though he's put it in, it's an appealing case, and it needs to be looked at thoroughly.
Yep.
But look, I think I would have been okay to get rid of it had he actually conceded the position, because he was pretty much there. But yeah,
you're the steward. You're the stewards, mate.
Yeah,
just
and
don't
relics.
Oh, jeez, what was that? Was that Deb? On Deb? That was Deb.
No, it was on Curtis.
Was that?
Relics is meant to be
that was. Jeez, there he is.
Yeah, he's made a great move.
Yep, I was on board with Betsy there. Missed that.
Yeah. Betsy's just lapping.
Yeah, it was lapping Deb. That was Deb fishtailing out. So 21 seconds between Betsy and Relic. The only thing that is going to stop Betsy winning this race is an extraordinary safety car, which we know around this track just doesn't happen. So.
Well, the only way he's also not going to win this race is if he crashes out.
Yeah, exactly. Very true. Very true.
And that would right now give Relics the lead and give him free air to push into, which he's in now.
Yep.
So I'll be interested to see the gap between him and Noodles. It's still about 4 seconds, so he needs about 2 more seconds to get Noodles out of the window.
Yep.
I think because obviously we think Curtis is obviously going to box.
Absolutely has to. He can't go the entire race.
No, absolutely not. Those tyres will pop.
Yep, absolutely.
One by one.
Testify that that's happened to me. About the 72% mark. That's all she wrote.
Yeah, you've also seen me. You've also seen War Machine put me in the wall around here as well. So.
Oh God, there we go.
I feel a bit robbed. Yeah, I feel like I should have got in the box for the week for that one. But.
Was just talking about War Machine. He was getting the chance in Div 4 Monday. Everyone was backing him in, and then he put it into the wall.
Yep.
But one of the most.
He got lapped about 9 times.
I think so. I think so. Yeah. But one of the most extraordinary finishes to a race I've ever seen. I think. Just when you think it's put the Q in the rack. Oh, Curtis gets a bit squiggly. Coming here.
Yeah,
on the
Mad Dog.
Mad Dog.
Yeah, Mad Dog. Yeah, he ran out of fuel.
Whoa, Noodles.
Noodles are getting a bit Carlos Sainz like.
He is, absolutely.
We obviously remember what Carlos did here.
Yep.
And he was sideways on that straight.
That's it. Binotto on the phone now to Gunter. Gunter's told him to go get stuffed. Yeah, absolutely, Showtime. These tyres are given up, and we've said that he was gonna finish.
Oh, look at that! Yeah, they have given up. Yeah, look, he's dropped that. Oh, Josie's been just. Hold on, I'll see if I can get him back in.
Oh, yep.
Josie.
He's pretty safe there as well.
Yeah, he was, but he did get disconnected.
Oh, he dropped that. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, Sector 3.
Sector
Who's
3.
That?
Nobody.
That's not our leader.
Absolutely nobody. Josie Wells has joined. Noodles is looking for a way past Curtis. Curtis's rear end is wider than a BBW model on YouTube, on YouPorn.
Yeah, look, I definitely started to feel like I could have been quicker than Chrissy and Noodles at one point there, till I lost the car. And I'll tell you what, it is very... It just when you thought Monaco was hard enough to overtake, look. Yeah.
Put it in water and
put some water in and it's impossible.
Yeah, absolutely. Curtis doing a really good job defending here against Noodles.
Absolutely. I wonder if he learnt that from his controversial other end, Hutto, last night. So.
Oh, Storm Hutto, the man, the myth, the legend. Hopefully Hutto's doing well tonight.
Yeah, look, worst case scenario for him, it's P2. It wouldn't be too displeased.
Noodles looking for
Sector
a way.
2.
Sector 2 again.
Deb.
Deb is just spinning around like a record. He's around again.
Keep it going, mate.
So Curtis. Noodles just can't get through. This is a really good defence here by Curtis.
Absolutely.
Good
Noodles
on him.
I don't think Noodles will be too frustrated.
Oh, here we go. Storm Hutto v Curtis. On the outside, if you don't mind. Is he going to relent? Oh, Noodles, 3 seconds.
Noodle.
That'll be 3 seconons, surely. How is that not a 3 second time penalty?
Well, I'll actually get his warnings up. Noodles, new lap times.
Oh,
that was his first warning.
that was his first warning.
Yep.
Wow.
And obviously, Josie's now here.
Yes.
And I dare say, Winter and J-Rad maybe soon following. Curtis really forming the way of a train here.
Yes, I think it's Aussie. What do you reckon, Aussie? Bit of a train.
Thinking copyright.
Yeah, it's okay, mate. As if I don't do the car. It doesn't worry me, mate. It's okay. We don't get paid enough anyway from YouTube. Who cares?
Yeah. Oh, Noodles taking all the lines he can to get the traction off.
He just can't get it done.
No, he can't.
Meanwhile, that 21-second gap between Betsy and Relic is pretty stable.
Yeah, look, they're going. I think Betsy is a faster last sector, and through the first and the second, Relic's actually catches him.
Yep.
So it drops to like 21, then goes back up to 22.
Noodles up on the inside. Surely it's time. No. Wow. And Josie Wales has got a absolute perfect view of this. Unbelievable defence by Curtis. My apologies to Betsy, but really, mate, you are that far out. We're not going to follow much of you.
Yeah, absolutely.
And what about your thoughts of the Yuki Tsunoda conspiracy? The tin hats at Mercedes.
Look.
Oh, Josie's got Noodles.
Josie's
got Noodles. Nah.
I'll do it.
I'll do it for you, mate. But I think Noodles also realises that, you know, Josie's got a pen, so he'll be able to leapfrog him anyway. But Josie's got the job done there on the main straight. Want to stay on board here. See if he can get it done. But he doesn't. Looks at the hairpin. Something tells me Curtis is in a lot of trouble here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Josie doesn't like...
I think,
no.
Yeah, Josie will not be as nice.
Yeah, exactly. Curtis is throwing the inside. Josie said, yeah, whatever you want to do, I'll go on the outside.
I think his mate gonna... Yeah, he was really good out of here.
He was. Staying on board here. Curtis just can't keep going. He's on lap 29 lap old hards. Surely he doesn't think he can get to the end on
this. I think
this.
they're slick spotted now.
They'd have to be. Well, actually, Benno's saying in the chat, which is probably a good... If he can actually clear Curtis, he may just be able to gap Noodles. On the outside out of centre Vought, but no.
Oh.
Curtis is defending for his life. This is amazing. Watch. Millimetres between these two guys in the rain in Monaco. This is why this is Division 1, boys. You are looking at the best of the best.
Showing you a defensive masterclass.
Oh, the side.
Side by side. This is the best he's got.
Oh, no. And Curtis squeezed.
Oh, my God. Look at the DRS train. Look at him. There's J-Rad now.
J-Rad's in there.
They're all here.
They're all there.
And, I'll tell you what.
Curtis is going to the end.
Relics will be laughing.
Yep. But Curtis is going into the end here. There's no way he's boxing. He's going to try and stretch this to the end. Surely outside, Josie.
Oh, Josie.
Yield. No, that's a 3 second. But he got the job. He's going to have to give it up.
I think that's just what you're going to do. You're going to sacrifice it because, look, I dare say with the tyre advantage, I think he could gap this. Oh my goodness, he's just had a moment.
Wow, didn't he? I saw that coming through the swimming pool.
Wow.
Luckily to hold it, Raskas.
He'll be able to gap.
Yeah, he'll gap it.
He'll be able to gap 6 seconds.
Very true.
Because look at that train. Look, it's already buffing up to 7, 8 tenths almost. So
yes,
Noodles will not be happy. Noodles will be like, here's my podium going away.
Yep.
Because he's tapping the tap.
He gave him one, and he's going to go on the outside. On the outside, is he going? Let's get on board here. What's Noodles doing? No.
Oh my goodness.
So Josie.
He's tapped him again.
He's giving him a little bit.
Josie's already got pretty much 2 seconds. Look at him.
He has.
He's like, look, thank God you know what? The 3 seconds worth it, Noodles. I reckon you just send it, cut the curb, mate.
Yep, just
you're gonna get past him. Everyone behind you's on a 3 second. You're not losing anything.
That's it. Winter's coming in here as well. Winter's coming as well.
J-Rad and Rilo is about 3 seconds as well.
So
we're
Curtis
into the 19s now.
Yeah. So Curtis is now made the decision. He's going to the end. Noodles on the outside. Oh boy, he's just going to cop the pen here.
He's going to cop the pen.
He's going to cop the pen. He's copped the pin and on the outside. We're not going to remove the pin, so he goes, oh, well, stuff it, I'll just cop it. Great defending by Curtis, but the thing is right now, his race is shot. He's just going to keep falling down. He's going to have Winter now for company. In the meantime, okay, we're going to have to keep an eye here on Noodles and Josie Wales. I think Josie's on 6 seconds and Noodles is on there. So
he's on the brink.
He's on the brink. So we need to keep a close eye. Relic is comfortable in P2. Winter.
Yeah, Relic, it's easy. It's done. Yep. Unless they crash that top two.
Yep. And interesting to see these boys. I haven't even looked here. We haven't had a safe. They're all clear on fuel, which is good. I suppose.
Yeah. Well, I underfueled almost 2 laps.
Whoa, Curtis!
By lap 10, I'd already saved the whole lap.
Wow.
So you could literally go 3.5 laps under, I reckon.
Particularly with the wet weather, you're not going to get the same.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You're gaining like at least 0.1 a lap.
True. Winter on the outside now. He goes, you know what? I'll take the penalty as well. Yep. He's going to take the penalty. Takes the penalty. See you later. That's what these guys now realise that they need to do on Curtis, is just take the pen and go. In the meantime, J-Rad's now up on the inside, so...
Yeah, J-Rad's there.
Noodles 3.5 seconds, so Josie's gapped him by 3.5.
Yeah, as long as it's on the... Yeah, well, Noodles does get it back in the second sector, I've noticed, so we'll see. Oh, J-Rad's at the move on the straight.
Wow.
Oh, well, there you go, lads. That's how you do it. You don't even need a copper penalty for it.
That's it. Just do it as J-Rad does the Division 3 Superman.
Muck
Sector 2.
Like an absolute legend. I think that was Harry letting Relics go because he's lapped.
Yep.
And look,
on the boss.
All over
this.
Ping, I dare say, Ping is ready for this.
Yes. So we'll just ride on board with Ping. He wants a little bit of viewing. Get a little bit of the Alfa Romeo.
Get the boss a lap. Get the boss a lap. They're going to feel the contract.
That's it, exactly. As you know, we're contractually obligated to get the boss on the screens at some stage.
You got to look at how squirrely everyone is out of all the slow corners. I mean, look, it wasn't just me. I was watching I was watching everyone have moments everywhere, and I think that's the difference between this game and last game. It's just so hard to take. It's hard. It's hard in the wet.
Yep.
It's genuinely like, I mean, if we we've obviously learnt a whole new car.
Yep.
And it's hard enough on the drive. But you had some water, and we're struggling.
Yep. J-Rad hasn't let Winter go too fast either, so he's kept through. Rilo has got Curtis as well. Curtis mustn't.
Oh,
Curtis is done. He's done.
Oh, it's had a moment.
The wheel has popped.
The wheel's
the
popped.
wheel has popped, Curtis.
Oh,
Pop goes to the... He just pushed it too far.
Yeah, you can see. Yeah, that's gonna. Yeah.
He's done.
I think he is
Oh,
well
look
and
at
truly
this.
done.
Mate, oh, just park it, mate. Sector 1, he's done.
Harry, I know you can't hear me, but that's P10, mate.
Harry's going to get a point. Curtis is done. He's moving over. He's doing a Yuki at the moment.
He can't move. He's
can't
literally
move.
going backwards. He can't even get up the hill.
Now, how is this not a safety car?
He can't get up the hill. Yeah,
Curtis is disqualified.
Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Yeah, look at those tyre treads in the front. They are bare.
Yep.
That's another little feature about the game. It really does show the different wear on the tyres. So that does move Harry into the points. Harry is boxed as well. Okay, Harry. Yep. Let's go, mate. Let's go, mate. That's P10.
Points
that's
for
P10.
That's it.
I'm sorry I didn't get P3 or P4 or wherever I would have been, but for the best, mate.
Exactly.
Baku next week, I'm running 0-0 wings.
0-0 wings. Does it actually work, the 0-0 wings?
It actually does. I did a 5 lap before, and tell you what, I felt lightning.
Wow, there you go.
You struggle a bit through Castle, but as expected.
Who needs downforce through Castle?
No, exactly. You can make the car.
Betsy's boxing for what? For what reason is Betsy? Surely he's got a 21-second lead. This makes 0 sense. Okay, what's Relic? Oh boy, is he just want to make it entertaining for the masses?
Yeah, I agree.
Oh
Look,
boy,
he's going to come out ahead, so it's fine.
He's going to come out in front.
Yeah, absolutely.
But he's about to give Relic a sniff.
Yeah,
13 seconds. No. Look at this.
Yeah, no.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah, good point. Forgot about the pins. Betsy's just gonna come here, Relic, come here. 1.5 seconds. Because I tell you what, this better not bite Betsy in the ass. Mind you, he's got 2 seconds. So what's he after? Let's take a look. He's got the fastest lap anyway, so it makes 0 sense why he's boxed. I suppose we'll ask him in the commentary box a little bit later. No, you risked it. And don't ever feel bad, Curtis. You gave us some very, very good streaming. Gunter is very happy with you with the amount of airtime the Haas boys got tonight. So, very good defending, mate. It was clean, it was good to watch. And you forced guys to get penalties just to get past you. So, keep your head up, Curtis. Well done, mate. Well done. You there, Kahoot?
Mate.
Yes.
Curtis, well done, mate.
Yes.
Yeah, you did.
Sector 3 yellows. Is that Deb doing spins and wins? Yep. It was.
Relic's pitting.
Relic is pitting.
And he will have the gap. He will have the gap though.
Yep, okay.
I think he wants that extra point.
Yes, they're both going for the fastest lap.
It is. Mate, you couldn't separate that fast lap by a bee's dick.
No, exactly. So they're going through.
Oh, Mupping gets a time pin. No!
The ping.
What are you doing? That's going to give Rubric P8 if you can't. Oh, no.
Oh, boy. Yeah, so Rubric will jump to P8 right behind the king of ping. The boss gets the P8. Good recovery after he shoved off the Ferrari. Curtis is left, obviously.
So, Betsy's tapped the wall. Betsy's up half second.
Wow. Okay, here we go. So these boys are just going to do a 2-lap shootout.
It's going to be 2, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It is a shootout.
Yep. So Betsy goes 18s by looks of it.
Yeah, no.
Or just low 19s. So 6/10. Relic will get
because
1 lap.
Relics will have this lap. Betsy will have this lap. I dare say Relics might lose out just because of one thing and one thing only, and that is purely on the fact that his tyres aren't as rubbered in, and you do notice that the more laps you tend to do, the more rubbered in, the better the tyres are. However, Betsy's gone another 10th faster in the first sector.
He has. Relic is 2 seconds over, so he's out. So Relic isn't going to go faster. The only
that was last lap.
That was last lap. So let's see how he goes.
Relic is up 3.5 tenths.
3.5 tenths on his best.
Oh, damn, this is going to be close.
It is. Deb with another 3 seconds for multiple warnings.
Nah, Deb, keep running, mate. Keep running.
Exactly, mate.
Final lap, mate.
That's it. So we're right on board here with Betsy through the swimming pool for the final time.
He's gone purple again.
Yep. And it has been an absolute masterclass from Betsy. He got the pole, he got the start, and Betsy has truly dominated this race from lights out to the checkered flag. Relic Betsy's your winner in Monaco. 18.8. The only thing we care about, he's 8 tenths up, Relic. Clips it on the swimming pool.
3 tenths. Relic needs 3 tenths in this final.
And no Mercedes.
Deb's ghost. He's going to have Deb's ghost. Oh, no. Fang it. Oh, he's losing the car.
And misses. Misses.
I dare say that could have been Sector 3. Yeah,
Sector 3. I think it's Deb.
Josie
so that's
takes
it.
P3. No, Noodles.
Does he? Does it by the 10th, 6 tenths? Winter in P5. J-Red gets the P5. That would have to be J-Red's best performance.
No, because Winter got another penalty. Yes, and J-Red P5. Well done, mate.
Well done, J-Red.
Take P6, 7.
Yeah.
Mutt King, obviously,
He's going to go P9.
He's going to P9, yeah.
P9. So he did it for the boss. P9. And that's it. That's your Monaco Grand Prix.
The rain started to pick up a bit.
It did. Absolutely. So let's get these boys in. Let's see. A very, very good performance. So Relic in P2. And it was Noodles getting the job done.
It was.
And we're waiting on Noodles just to join us. We've got Betsy in, we've got Relic. The champagne. A absolute masterclass by the Red Bull. Only way you can put it.
Absolutely.
Absolute. Amazing.
You know, it's funny, I even hung out with him on Saturday and I said this would happen and he said he disagreed and I've manifested it for him.
There you go. So let's wrap this up for the Australian Division 1 around the streets of Monaco. Betsy, winner, pole, got it off lights out to the checkered flag, was never headed and the fastest lap, so he gets the triple. Relic in P2, Noodles wraps up. He'll be pretty happy with that, the P3 from 9th. Josie Wales in P4. J-Rad in P5, Winter P6, Rilo P7, Rurik the boss in P8 after that incident with Rilo, Muck Ping P9, Harry Dwells, Deb, Chrissy Cahoot who crashed out and could not cause a safety car, Willie Curtis wraps it all up, unfortunately a DNF because Gunter said I've got no tyres left, and that's it. So let's get over to...
He did a Ferrari strategy.
He did a Ferrari strat. Gunter said we've run out of tyres. So let's move over to Victory Lane. And let's start off with our race winner, Betsy. As I said before, an absolute masterclass. Congratulations, mate. Absolute domination. Tell us about your race.
I don't really know what to say. I don't really know where the pace came from. But, I mean, Relics was pretty damn quick. I must give it to him. Well done.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, I don't really know where pace went or where it came from, but I'm happy with it. I don't know how I got pole either. I thought for sure Josie and even maybe Chrissy was going to pit me, but they didn't, luckily.
Yep.
And I think that definitely gave me the bit of advantage to get away in the start.
Yep. The wets, obviously, I'm not too sure. Was your setup wet weather geared, or was it you just went for the same setup and let it go?
I went for the same setup because I knew qualifying was kind of going to be everything, and then the only thing I did different was change my diff and tyre pressures.
There you go.
And,
Fair enough.
that was it.
Congratulations, mate. Valuable points. Noodles has done you a favour and leapfrog Josie. So you will close in a little bit closer into
14
the championship.
points.
14
Closer.
points. 14 points, which is good for you. So the championship back. Josie won't be happy. You got disconnected a couple of times. But Noodles has done you a favour. So, mate, look, fantastic race. Congratulations, mate. Well done. Great job. On to P2. Mr. Relic and Mr. Chrissy, who decided to share the same hairpin at the same time for some reason, but was able to recover. And P2, mate, congratulations. Great effort.
Yeah, cheers, bro. I appreciate it, and appreciate the stream as well, guys. Especially I had to send who was it? I forgot his name. But anyway, I had to send it into the chicane there to keep out of Noodles. Curtis. 6 seconds because I had 6 seconds of pens.
Yes.
Had to get past him quick, dive it up the inside. I feel like it was clean enough. Betsy deserved the win. He was quick the whole way, even though it was like neck and neck with after I got in the second spot, but he deserved it. I wouldn't have got past him. And then Chrissy just good one, nice. All good.
Well, no, it's okay. Look, I don't think anything will come out of it. It is what it is. I don't think there was anything in it. Fair enough. And anyway, Betsy knows what my history is like of handing out pens, and I'm not very good at it. So there we go.
Yeah,
we'll just leave it at that, shall we?
Yeah, at least Rubric didn't take me out this week. So
that's true. Rubric took out Rilo instead. And he's in the chat, so shut up. Yes, you did, Rubric. We saw it. Piss off.
Yeah, mate.
On to P3.
You're going to give half a car with, mate.
Exactly, mate. Exactly. Anyway.
Excuse me. I was trying not to hit the other guy in front of me.
Oh, okay.
Rubric.
Rightio, Rubric.
Your decision. It's fine. It's fine.
Yes.
Mate, we understand.
Yes, okay. Fair enough. Mate.
I didn't take anyone out. I don't know what you're talking. I was wondering who was behind me that fucking got in my way.
Yeah, so if we take a look, so Josie ended P4, Betsy will gain 14 points. Chrissy as well, so I think Betsy will leapfrog him into P2.
Oh yeah,
by the looks of it, which will be good. On to the Greek sushi warlord, the lover himself, the man, the myth, the man that just loves KFC every day. Noodles, mate, congratulations, buddy. P3.
Big thanks to Josie. I led him through to try to get Curtis, and we had agreement to let me take the podium. But he was unfortunate for Josie.
Yeah.
That's alright. It's alright. I'll have to be truthful.
So hang on.
Because I had no pace. I was trying to fight Curtis so many times, and I just had nothing. So I thought, see what Josie can do, and then hopefully he can just cause Curtis a mistake. And I knew Curtis' tires would die anyway. I knew he was going to not pit, so
that was pretty much strategy.
I pretty much did. I did a relic style on the outside.
Everyone did.
Yeah.
On the outside. I got a penalty out of it, but you know what? I needed it.
Yeah.
It's a bit annoying, but he had every right to hold us up, but it's a bit annoying.
Of course. Mate, he was in a race, but
yeah, he was bringing in his inner hutto. Let's be honest, that's what Curtis was doing. That's another day.
But yeah, good race. The pace was pretty good, to be honest, in the rain. I think I prefer Monaco in the rain now. The dry.
Yes.
Kahoot, yep, you're sleeping in the car still.
Yes.
I'm dead.
Hope you wake up.
We know why Kahoot's in here, because he binned it. So
Yes, I figured.
My wrist is fucked.
How many times have I told you 50 left, 50 right, just a balancing act, mate? RSI will get the best of you, mate. It will get the best of you. Left and right. Just be easy. Anyway, that's it.
So see Betsy more often.
Valuable points, Noodles. So, and then obviously, we're sorry, boys, but I forgot to say, but we're in the presence of greatness. The owner is with us in the chat. Rubric, and how are you?
Zero Racecraft. Sorry.
Yeah,
okay, mate.
Excuse me. I'm watching it right now. I'm watching it as we speak. And
he's triggered.
I was fucking way ahead of him.
Okay.
He should have fucking backed out and let me go. Because I was trying to overtake the guy in front of me.
The weird section.
Because he got a really bad start. Who's in the house? Curtis. He got a really bad exit. And then I couldn't put the power down. Because this guy's hooked into my wheel. I'm just watching it right now. I left him fucking heaps of room, mate.
Oh, there we go.
I'll send you the clip if you like.
No, it's not going to go to the stewards. Rilo's not going to send shit in, so it doesn't matter.
No, but I'm telling you, like, he should have backed out of it. It fucked my race. I fucking had a mad qualifying.
Should I back out of turn 1 at Spain, Rubric?
Yes, mate. Go.
Copy.
Oh, here we go. We're going back to Spain now, boys. Anyway, well, let's wrap it up there. Again, to Betsy, congratulations, mate. Fantastic performance. Move on to the streets of Baku, where Kahoot says the ultimate strat is 0-0 wings.
I will be.
So
Zero,
looking
zero
forward.
wings.
So looking forward to seeing guys go down the main straight at 450 miles an hour.
I'm impressed you did 2-stop. How did you do that, mate?
What's his?
He was 40 seconds ahead. He was allowed to do 2 stops.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And then Relic followed him in. These boys just said, you know what, let's have a shootout for fastest lap.
Yeah, and then I fucked up last turn.
Oh, did you? We actually thought Deb got a chin right. We thought
No,
Deb
but I
got a
had
chin
a
right.
purple first and purple middle.
Deb got it. Actually, come to think of it, was it Betsy or was it Relic
Like
that
your
got
cheek
blocked?
circle, you're fucked.
Someone got blocked in quali by...
Relic's had.
Yes.
Oh, no,
Oh.
it was Betsy.
Someone got
Wait,
blocked by
in
Williams in
qualifying?
quali. Yeah.
Yes,
that was me.
Betsy.
That was he? There you go.
I was in his stream and he was not happy.
Yeah, fair
Get
enough.
out of my stream, man!
There we
No,
go.
hey, I'm giving you your only viewer.
Yeah, there you go.
Shit, I had one all there. The whole way.
So let's wrap it up
Yeah.
from there. So tomorrow night, Div 3 around the streets of Monaco at night with the self-proclaimed number one commentary team of Rapid
they're
Noodles
third.
and Jishway.
They're third.
Even though they...
First 25 viewers get a Zinger box off Kahoot's bank account.
Yeah, to agree. This is
Bullshit.
Yeah,
Well, yeah. Oh, we got to do spin and win. Far out. I forgot about that. There we go. Spin and win. Which reminds me, Kahoot, I owe you a what do you call it? A t-shirt.
t-shirt.
There we go.
Owed me one for like 9 weeks too.
Hey, piss off. It's true though. Guess who's won? Muck Ping. Muck Ping's our winner. Ping,
Hasn't
are
he
you
only
in?
one?
Yeah. Ping is in there.
Rigged.
No, he's got to be in the chat. No, we're not doing 3 again claps. And if we did, you'd still lose. Where's Ping? Is Ping in? Yo, okay, Ping. Spin and win, mate. Let's go. Let's see what he wins. Okay. We're going to spin it, see what he does. Good luck to Ping up. Oh, donuts, Ping. There you go. You've won nothing. That's another donut that comes. That's another donut that comes off the board. So one less as we move on to our major prize, which will definitely go off before the end of the season, which is the Max Verstappen RB16 valued at $150. So there you go, boys. Let's wrap it up from there. Thank you very much, Kahoot. Thanks for jumping in the box at the end after you boxed. With and if that crash had happened on the Monash, we'd have a 3-hour delay, but there's no safety car, which is just ridiculous. Curtis, who could not actually get up the hill and parked it in the middle of the straight after blowing his tyre. Yep, no safety car. Continue on as you are. Codemasters, do yourself a favour and fix this fucking game. That'd be nice. Anyway, from myself, Rapid Pajala, to all the boys. Yes. Betsy, once again, congratulations, mate. Wonderful win.
Thanks, buddy.
From all of us here at Rapid, don't forget, tune in to Noodles and Dishway around Monaco for Division
Number
3.
4 commentary team.
The number one, yes, exactly.
Number 4.
Number 4.
Yeah. Frizy beats you, mate. Easy.
Yes, exactly.
Fry's always been number 1. He does comms every day.
That's it. And from all our good friends at Sully's, you're not dressing to wear a Sully's. It's lights out and bye for now. Good night. We'll see you next time. See you later. Bye.